today on the Retro Show, I have my friend Olu. How's it going, bro?
Not
Good,
bad,
yeah?
not bad.
You watched football this weekend?
Yeah, I did.
Arsenal 3-0, Tottenham
That's
losing
true,
1-0.
that's
Come
true.
on now.
It's about time Arsenal start winning.
Who do you think is going to win the league? I know it's too early to predict, but still.
If I'm to give it to anyone, based on the first games, I'll say probably Liverpool. They didn't show
Chelsea
the
hasn't
best
played,
game.
they're playing today.
Exactly.
Let's see. Who do you think is going to get relegated? It's too early to predict.
It's too early.
I don't know who's going to get relegated, but I tell you, the first manager to get sacked will be David Moyes. I'm telling you that now, bro.
Is that just your biased opinion or a genuine opinion?
Alright guys, so without talking any further, let's get straight into the show. So, what is your favourite game genre?
If I'm to say, I'll say adventure games.
Adventure games?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you like adventure
just
games?
the whole having an objective and completing it.
Okay.
So it gives me like, okay, I've done that. Can I do the next level of that same objective?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get what I mean?
So the thing about adventure games, like, it's more of like thinking as well. It makes you
Exactly.
think as well, because obviously with
It's
fighting
like
games,
puzzles and stuff all wrapped
yeah,
up in one.
it gets your mind thinking. With fighting games, it's not like that.
Fighting games, it can be challenging because you have to know how to string your combos together and stuff. As
True,
well.
true. It's all tactical. Yeah, it's all tactical.
in a way.
What was your first console?
I'll say Famicom.
Famicom.
Yeah.
Wow, what year was that?
Can't remember the exact year, but it was in the early 90s. I'll say 95, 96.
95. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right.
Yeah.
I've never owned that before.
Nah, I
To
started
be honest with you,
from-
I've never heard of it.
Even before Famicom, I had the whole breaks and everything. But to say console,
Yeah.
Famicom was my very first console.
Okay. Did you ever play Sega Megadrive?
Oh yeah.
What was your favorite game?
Sonic the Hedgehog and Street Rage.
Which one?
First one, the very first one, Street Rage.
I found that one hard.
That's why I like it.
You couldn't run, and beating the bosses, they were always running away. It was so difficult.
That's why I
was
like
so
it.
hard.
It used to get me frustrated,
Yeah,
but at the same time I like it.
that's fair. Number 2 was my favorite. Yeah, I would
is
say
it?
number
Yeah.
2 was the
I
best.
played number 2. I enjoy number 2 more, but I like number 1 more.
Alright,
If that
fair.
makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right. So what about Super Nintendo? Did you like that?
I played a few games on Super Nintendo actually. Specifically one game in particular, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Bro,
Okay, yeah,
I was
yeah.
addicted to Mario Kart on Super Nintendo.
I liked the other Marios, like Super Mario
No, I
World,
played in
Mario
Mario
3,
Bros and everything. It's just Mario Kart was the first car race game that I saw that was fun for me. So
Okay.
that's, I'll say on Super Nintendo was about the only game I actually play excessively.
Okay.
The rest was more of a try and drop.
Which one did you prefer, Sega Mega Drive or Super Nintendo? Which one was better?
Sega Mega Drive for me, simply because there's more game of my genre on Sega Mega Drive. Like I could play a lot of the adventure games. Well, Super Nintendo had 1 or 2 adventure games, but the graphics and they were too blocky. If you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were like square-ish.
It's because it's 16-bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why, yeah, 16-bit.
So I gravitated more towards Sega Mega Drive.
What was your favorite PS1 game?
Metal Gear Solid.
Knew you was gonna say that, man.
Metal
Metal Gear
Gear
Solid.
Solid.
He was gonna say it had to be a shooting
Hey.
game. He was gonna say that. Why did you like Metal Gear Solid?
It's just the difficulty level of it and strategy. Like you have to put a lot of thought to it. You can't just play. There's so many ways you can get through each objective. I played it like a million times, and the fact that I had 2 CD makes it even longer.
That's true.
yeah.
Give it 2
so-
CDs. Yeah. Did you own any handheld consoles like Game Boy or anything?
Yeah, I had Game Boy and I had PSP.
PSP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game Boy,
What
PSP.
color was your PSP?
Black.
Black one. Oh, okay.
The standard. Everyone
Yeah, the
got one
standard.
black.
I mean, I had the pink one. I didn't have the black one. Yeah, the pink
I
one.
would
Yeah,
have liked to
that's
get a pink one, but the crowd I was rolling with at the time, they would never let me at the end of it.
Okay, so what's the best retro console you've played?
What's it called? What's this? I can't remember the name. That the pad looks like a bloody bat signal. SNES? Or what is it
SNES,
called?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, and some few other pirated ones as well.
Pirated
Like, you know, some of them just came with a box with no name, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
play the game, so why not?
What's the worst console you played?
Oh, I would say the Atari one that I was talking about.
Atari.
Atari was one of the worst. I just could not understand why anyone gave that game.
No, I didn't like Atari at
It's just
all, man.
weird. It's a weird console.
What's the most frustrating game you played? So you liked the game, but it was frustrating. Metal Gear Solid.
Oh man, that game
It
frustrated
has to be
so
shooting games,
much.
doesn't it? It has to be
It
shooting
frustrated
games.
me so. But that being said, I think Killer Instinct as well, when it comes to fighting game, played it a lot and enjoyed it, but I hated it when
It was difficult.
Yeah,
it
when
was quite
certain
hard.
people, when you
It
play
came out in
certain
like
people, they just
1995, but it was quite hard. It was quite hard.
Then I think the string combo system is good now on the consoles, but back then it's just so difficult to do. But you get some game Wii's that will do it, and they just used to piss me off.
So, if you had to change anything about any game, what would it be and why?
Console or the game itself?
Game.
I'll say
It could be any game.
any game. I'll say maybe Nintendo's Mario Bros.
Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you change about it though? Why? I think.
Even though it
I
says
feel like it's perfect.
yeah, it's perfect in a way.
For its
but
time.
For its time,
Not
it's
in
perfect.
2020.
But at the same time, because of the title, said Mario Bros. I was under the assumption that you could play the two characters at once, like you
Yeah.
and your bro.
Yeah.
So when I go, I was disappointed that you couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, imagine me, I'm a boy, I'm Mario, is Luigi, I would just breaking breaks and killing bouncer or whatever. But you can only use one character at a time. That was the only bit that I didn't like about it.
First one, Sonic and Mario. And obviously, tell me why.
I'll say Sonic.
Why?
As much as I enjoy Mario, Sonic was a bit more, I don't know, enjoyable.
Enjoyable.
And I could play for days.
Yeah.
I could be on Sonic for hours before I realized the time is that long.
Alright, Street Fighter or Tekken?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It's not
It's
tough, bro.
unfair that
It's
you
not
made me-
tough, Street Fighter fan.
Hey,
It's
no,
not
because I
tough.
play both.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bro, if I play
But
Tekken,
the thing is though, yeah, Tekken is just 3D.
yeah,
Street Fighter was 2D and 3D now.
now, that's what I was about to say. Like, now you can get 3D in Street Fighter. But then I like Tekken for the fact that you can do, it was 3D, so you can swap to one side and then do a different string of combos. But I enjoy Street Fighter Street Fighter is legend.
The thing with Tekken is that they have, like, in Tekken 3, they have Tekken Force mode, which is like Streets of Rage.
True.
You fight baddies, like villains on the street. Street Fighter should do that because the name Street Fighter.
Fighter.
They
I know.
should have done that.
I
They
know.
didn't do it.
I get where you're coming from.
So, you know, if you was to ask me, like the question I asked you about if you had to change anything about a game, what would it be? I would say Street Fighter. Make that a mode. Like Mortal Kombat. If you played Mortal Kombat Armageddon, they have
Oh, yeah,
Conquest
they have
mode.
Conquest mode.
Where
That's
you
true.
fight in like these villages and stuff, you know, these villains.
That is so true.
Alright, cool. PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, this war has always been going on forever. Personally,
like
I'll
Ronaldo
say
and Messi.
PlayStation. I'll say PlayStation. Simply, as much as Xbox is a bit more media orientated, like you can easily do media on PlayStation, on Xbox than you can on PlayStation. I prefer PlayStation community, like net when you're online. I feel like PlayStation has more online community than Xbox does. And now Xbox is equally, and there's some legendary game on Xbox that you never get on PlayStation, like Halo, for instance.
That's true.
One of
That's
my
true,
favorite
yeah.
game ever, Halo. But overall, I'll always go PlayStation.
I think like when Xbox first came out, most of the games were just shooting games.
Yeah, they were strictly
I only
shooting
owned
games.
like Need for Speed and Grand Theft Auto,
I see.
and then some Bruce Lee game. Because most of the games were just shooting, and then on PlayStation I owned
every genre.
a game of every genre.
I own
You see what I'm saying? 'Cause it was like it's so complete.
to the point that I own sport games like table tennis.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
own, long tennis games on PlayStation.
BMX games.
BMX games and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Like, ultimately, the online community on PlayStation
Yeah.
to me is just way better than Xbox.
Who has better controllers though?
Oh, please, that's that's people's perspective. Anybody that owns an Xbox will tell you Xbox controller is the best. Anybody that owns PlayStation will tell you play. But I play both. I don't care. As long
I
as
personally
can.
like Xbox controllers more. For an adult hand, it's easily to grip on and it's the right size. And with PlayStation, R2 is the worst button. Bro, Bruv, that button always breaks from PS1,
The
2, 3,
trigger
and
wasn't
4.
good.
It's always breaking.
The things I like it both. Xbox, the shape, grip, but the button configuration used to annoy me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I prefer that on PlayStation.
Yeah.
But I prefer the grip on Xbox.
It's fair
But
enough then.
since I've chosen PlayStation as console, I have to go for the pad as well.
Ah, fair enough,
I
fair
have to
enough.
go for the pad as well.
FIFA or PES? But what, I'm not talking about today's time. I'm talking about like early 2000s to mid.
Oh, early 2000?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
PES, yeah. Obviously.
Now you can say FIFA because the graphic is better.
Obviously,
the
yeah,
mechanics is a bit better.
Yeah.
But back in the days, PES had
It was
it.
PES. PES was the
PES
one.
had it.
Alright, cool. So Future Age or Golden Axe?
I'll say Golden Axe. That's what she is. A lot of people might disagree with that.
I know that's another conversation for another time.
I know.
Gran Turismo or Need for Speed?
Ooh, I'll say Need for Speed because it's the most.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
I don't know.
I just love Professor Nitro.
That was about
That was it.
He's the only one that just gives you that night, and if you know how to string the nitro, you can keep getting nitro.
That
If you
is
know how
it.
to add a bit of a drift,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
it.
just keep getting
That's
nitro.
it, bro. Who was a better character, Terminator or Robocop? You can say movie-wise, game-wise, anything. Who was better?
Robocop.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Why?
when you say who is better, Robocop has a bit of emotion. You can understand. Terminator just go, I see you, I kill you. Simple.
Yeah,
like
that's
there's
it.
no dialogue, nothing.
At least
It's
he'll always be back though.
Yeah,
Robocop.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is Robocop. You put it back together. As long as his head is intact, so just put it
Head
back
is
together. Just don't give him a headshot, then you're good.
Alright, cool. What's your favorite GTA game?
I'll say the very first one.
The 2D one, Bird's Eye View.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
For me,
I thought you was gonna say San Andreas.
no,
Most people take that.
I like San Andreas, don't get me wrong, but the very first one, because of I'm more of I prefer concept sometimes than innovation. Because the very first one was the concept of GTA. Like I've never seen a game played like that, or the games. You get a Metal Gear Solid, but that's a mission. It wasn't open world like GTA was, even though it was 2D.
And it was in London.
Yeah.
It was in London.
So I prefer the very first GTA. Like,
yeah.
If I can play again, I'll play again.
So, last question. What's the best game you've ever played? You can't say Metal Gear Solid
Of
other than that.
course. I've got another one.
And it could
A lot of
be
people might not agree. Well, only people that know adventure games.
so it can be anything from Atari to PS1. Nothing after
I have
than
a
PS1.
couple though, but I'm giving my very, very most
Done.
go-to.
So-
If I'm bored and I want to play a game, Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry.
Yes,
Okay. Fair enough.
Devil May Cry.
Okay.
Like I can wake up at 2 a.m. and play Devil May Cry. Like literally.
Alright. Cool.
Devil May Cry 3 was annoying because they changed Virgil and whatnot. But any of the Devil May Cry or Gears of War.
Okay.
Oh, give me those two. I'll be there for hours.
So there you go, guys. If you agree or disagree with anything Olu said, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know there's a lot of disagreements I have with him already. I had to force him to say Street Fighter. Man was gonna say Tekken, bro.
Bro, what
You can't be saying Tekken out here, especially when you get
Nah.
interviewed by me, when you talk
Hey,
to me.
give me a pad, give me horror.
Actually, you know what? I've got one more question for you. Actually, I've got one more question. Killer Instinct or Mortal Kombat?
I'll say Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yeah. I
Mortal
mean,
Kombat. The
because
brutality,
it went on. Because it went on.
animality,
They kept carrying on. Killer
And they
Instinct.
always come up with new niche.
Yeah, they're
silly
always
stuff
coming up with
like-
something. No, I like it. Conquest mode.
I love it.
I love it.
Any of the modes you enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
with.
you enjoy it. Yeah. Killer Instinct didn't carry on. I don't know why they didn't carry on, because I liked it, but it was a very combo kind of game. And it made it difficult in 1995.
It's one of the games with the longest combo actually.
Yeah. It's
With
true.
the longest combo. But they just
Yeah.
never improved it past what it was.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.